First Corinthians chapter 11. Chauvinistic, sexist instructions from the Holy Spirit. Verse 1. Be ye followers of me, even as I also am of Christ. Verse 2. Now I praise you, brethren, that ye remember me in all things, and keep the ordinances as I delivered them to you. Verse 3. But I would have you know that the head of every man is Christ, and the head of the women is the man, and the head of Christ is God. 4. Every man praying or prophesying, having his head covered, dishonoreth his head. 5. But every woman that prayeth or prophesieth with her head uncovered dishonoreth her head. For that is even all one as if she were shaven. Verse 6. For if the woman be not covered, let her also be shorn. But if it be a shame for a woman to be shorn or shaven, let her be covered. Verse 7. For a man indeed ought not to cover his head, for as much as he is the image and glory of God, but the woman is the glory of the man. Verse 8. For the man is not of the women, but the women of the man. Verse 9. Neither was the man created for the women, but the women for the man. Verse 10. For this cause ought the women to have power on her head because of the angels. Verse 11. Nevertheless, neither is the man without the women, neither the women without the man in the Lord. For as the woman is of the man, even so is the man also by the women, but all things of God. A woman's natural covering. Verse 13. Judge in yourselves. Is it comely that a woman pray unto God uncovered? Verse 14. Does not even nature itself teach you that if a man have long hair, it is a shame unto him? 15. But if a woman have long hair, it is a glory to her, for her hair is given her for a covering. Verse 16. But if any man seem to be contentious, we have no such custom, neither the churches of God. New Testament instruction for the Eucharist. Verse 17. Now in this that I declare unto you, I praise you not, that ye come together not for the better, but for the worse. Verse 18. For first of all, when ye come together in the church, I hear that there be divisions among you, and I partly believe it. 19. For there must be also heresies among you, that they which are approved may be made manifest among you. 20. When ye come together, therefore, into a place, this is not to eat the Lord's Supper. Verse 20 again. When ye come together, therefore, into one place, this is not to eat the Lord's Supper. 21. For in eating every one taketh before other his own supper, and one is hungry and another is drunken. Verse 22. What? Have ye not houses to eat and to drink in? Or despise ye the church of God, and shame them that have not? What shall I say to you? Shall I praise you in this? I praise you not. 23. For I have received of the Lord that which also I deliver unto you, that the Lord Jesus, the same night in which he was betrayed, took bread. Verse 24. And when he had given thanks, he brake it and said, Take, eat, this is my body, which is broken for you. This do in remembrance of me. Verse 25. After the same manner also he took the cup when he had supped, saying, This cup is the New Testament in my blood. This do ye as oft as ye drink it in remembrance of me. For as often as ye eat this bread and drink this cup, ye do shew the Lord's death till he come. Verse 27. Wherefore, whosoever shall eat this bread and drink this cup of the Lord unworthily shall be guilty of the body and blood of the Lord. Verse 28. But let a man examine himself, and so let him eat of that bread and drink of that cup. 29. For he that eateth and drinketh unworthily eateth and drinketh damnation to himself, not discerning the Lord's body. Verse 30. For this cause many are weak and sickly among you, and many sleep. Verse 31. For if we would judge ourselves and should not be judged. Verse 32. But when we are judged, we are chastened of the Lord, that we should not be condemned with the world. Verse 33. Wherefore, my brethren, when ye come together to eat, tarry one for another. Verse 34. And if any man hungry, let him eat at home, that ye come not together unto damnation, and the rest will I set in order when I come.